How are things different now compared to decades ago for a mathematician?
Well, I think email had made a tremendous difference. You can be in instant touch with your colleagues. You can pose a question, you can receive an answer, you can give an answer, you can gain access to papers, you can gain access to information. Google knows everything. The access to information, it's an information revolution.
And now, in the old days, when people didn't use tech to type their papers themselves, the process of completing an article and turning it into type
Yes.
was a filter.
Right, right.
Now papers go through many versions. Maybe they're half baked when they're first posted.
Yes.
You think that's good or bad or?
Well, it should produce much better written papers. I'll leave it to posterity to verify that this improvement in the quality of papers actually took place. Maybe the biggest change was on the quantity of papers and on the forms in which they are disseminated. That's a revolution that's still going on. Uh, what will happen to books? What will happen to newspapers? Will they disappear? I hope not. It could be that all newspapers except the New York Times will
Maybe
go.
that would be a sad day.
That will be a sad day.
And has the relationship between pure mathematics and applied mathematics changed over the years?
I think so. One thing that made applied mathematics ugly was that in applied work it's extremely important to give answers to the people who pose the question in the first place, and that means doing numerical work. In the old days, in order to do numerical work, you had to truncate, simplify, cripple the problem. It was a very ugly process. Today, you can tackle the whole problem as it is. Well, not in every case. In meteorology, the numerical complications are enormous and you cannot resolve it. But in many other problems, for instance, calculating flow around an aircraft, you can do an honest calculation. You don't have to cripple yourself. And that makes a big difference.